Now, what in the carnival is going on today? Ladies and gentlemen, for today's video, we have a trio of news, a three-piece, if you will. First up, we do have a fight, a failed fight. I'll explain in a second. It's actually pretty interesting, and I caught it all in 4K in slow motion, thanks to an anonymous subscriber. We also have, for a little snack in between the main entree, a proposal, a beautiful romantic proposal on another carnival ship, and well, it just kind of buttered me up and made me blush a little bit because I feel like maybe one day I'll get that opportunity. And finally, and unfortunately, we have a group of refugees, 17 in fact, being rescued by a carnival ship. But before we dive into this mountain of news, YouTube, I hope you're listening to this because normally if there is a fight video or any kind of violence, I usually these days put it on my Patreon, which you can subscribe to for as low as $2 a month, and also as early as the end of this month, every quarter, in fact, 4 times a year, I give away a free cruise. So as low as $2 a month, you could be in that possible chance during that competition to win. So make sure you subscribe to that for as low as $2 a month. You also get early access to my videos, and you get access to me and all a bunch of other good stuff and giblets, content that you will not see here on this YouTube channel. So if you want to check out my Patreon, the link of which will be in the description box below. Now, since I am feeling generous today, I'm going to give you the main entree first, the very failed fight. By the way, if I sound a little sluggish this morning, it is roughly about 5 in the morning, which is for you, most of you on the east coast of, let's say, Florida or in the United States, it's probably around 11 p.m. for you, something of that nature. But anyway, when it comes to this fight, let's take a look. So we have a group of men. We have another gentleman that seems very irritated. You see the fluffy man in the middle? Well, he's being held back by some good Samaritans and possibly some friends that are trying to contain this man from causing a scuffle and getting into a fight. But lo and behold, he breaks free like King Kong, except for a lighter version of him. And well, this mountain of a man goes after somebody and he makes an attempt to throw a punch, a jab, a swing, and he misses and falls to the ground. From my understanding, it did take a little while for security to get there. Now, this series of events did take place on board the Carnival Magic. This is the ship, if you remember early last year, that allegedly there was like a giant 60-man brawl all over a threesome. It was a girl that allegedly was sleeping with some other dudes, and then the boyfriend found out about it, and it turned into this massive brawl, and people were throwing hands and all kinds of other stuff, and there were people arrested. Now, in this particular case, I don't know the exact outcome. I know security eventually broke it up, and from my understanding, the people that were involved in the fight, I believe, did get banned from Carnival Cruise Line, or at least I hope so. But moral of the story here, guys, don't fight on a cruise ship, especially on Christmas Day. That's when all of this took place. And if you also know you can't fight, then, well, you probably shouldn't be dabbling in that area, that arena to begin with. Next, I have the appetizer, which I should have gave you first. Also, I do remind all of you to subscribe and help me on my mission to become the largest cruise ship YouTube channel here on the platform, not in the world. Mr. Beast has that title. Really, really cool guy. But anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on. That way you get notified whenever I post my videos. And trust me when I tell you it is going to be a wild year. But check out this proposal.
This is the microphone. First time I see you, I want you to I just fall in love, and I keep on in love with you every single day.
These stereotypical moments are always just so beautiful to me. The moment when you get your first car and your first house, and well, when you propose, we all know that is a woman's dream. I gotta ask all of you women out there, whenever your man proposed to you, or maybe you proposed to him, I don't know, but if he proposed to you, did you do the thing? Did you cover your mouth and cry like I've seen a proposal once, and that's exactly what happened. It was like a movie. It was absolutely beautiful. And like I said, maybe one day I'll be able to have that opportunity, but the time will tell. So finally, in what is believed to be the fourth rescue of refugees this year, we had the Carnival Paradise cruise ship. By the way, that ship sails out of Tampa, Florida, my city. I was on that ship as well, and well, we have these 17 migrant workers that were found off the coast of Florida, and allegedly they are from Cuba, trying to leave this area in hopes for a better life over in the United States. Now, this is very tragic because when something like this does happen, let's say the cruise lines, they rescue these migrants, and well, usually they have to call the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard will pick them up and they will be deported back over to Cuba, where, from my understanding, these are rumors as well and speculations. A lot of people will say that these men and women will go to jail. Some of them will face fines and all kinds of other horrific stuff. This is, of course, something that, like I said, is sad and you have to take into consideration. I always tell everybody this is just a reminder of how fortunate we all are. If you're able to consume my content right now on a cell phone, computer, any kind of electronic device without any worry of not paying the bill or anything like that. Now, given I have come from humble beginnings, but not that humble, I believe everybody has a range of what they consider to be, let's say, a poor or bad times or whatever. It's one thing when you are in your car like I was and just kind of like, crying myself to sleep because I felt so miserable. I couldn't afford anything. I couldn't afford really anything as far as food, barely making it, getting diapers for my son because that's all the money that I had to use. Different situation when you are literally trying to figure out how you are going to stay safe and how you are going to eat anything and feed your children and all this other stuff. So either way, it's hard to compare, but it is a very, very sad, tragic situation. And I would never judge something like that because everybody has struggles and trials and tribulations that they're going to go through their journey in life, and somebody always has it worse. But either way, guys, we are going to wrap up with this one here. I actually have to get ready, going to Paris today, which, by the way, the video of that will be in my other channel, Jay the Nomad. Make sure you guys check that out. And well, I'll try to give you guys as much valuable content as possible. And you get to see Lauren. I know a lot of you come here to see my girlfriend Lauren and not me, and you're tired of hearing my annoying voice, but she'll be on that channel, so make sure you go check it out. Anyway, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and as usual, know that I love and appreciate every single one of you. Go check out my Patreon as well, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.